Advice for someone who's struggling with confidence. That's a hard one. Confidence is something that, like, even once you feel like you have confidence, it like goes away. Like, I thought I got way more confident, but I struggle. Like, I revert back to feeling like less confident based on, like, I don't know, if I have a pimple, or like if I like my hair looks really bad that day. I look in the mirror and then all of a sudden I don't want to make eye contact with anybody. I like don't want anyone to look at me. I'm like, and then like it makes me act different. Like when I feel like I like even so though, like I tell my friends, I'm like, you look the same, or like we don't notice or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, well I notice. I don't know. It's just like it's like a slow growth thing. I think over time though, I've gained a lot of confidence. I don't think I can tell you guys, because I don't think I've achieved that. I have gotten way more confident over the years though, and also varies in the situation that I've been in. Like if you put me in front of a crowd of like politicians and ask me to speak on like politics, I would literally fall over and die. Like that might be like my worst fear ever. Like I literally would die. I wouldn't know what to say at all, because that's not my field of expertise. I don't claim to be. I'm not knowledgeable in that area. And so yeah. So confidence, it's a tricky thing. I would say, what would you guys say? It's very important to develop confidence. That's something I do know, is because it changes the way you like perceive yourself, and the way you like the prettiest person in the world, right, can think that they're ugly or just feel really insecure, and it would cause them to act like a certain way, like really shy, or just like, don't look at me, whatever, right? Versus like someone who's maybe conventionally less attractive, who thinks they look freaking bomb, and then their confidence is like bam, and you're like damn, and then it's like, that's awesome, you know, and then they act different because that's how they perceive, and then that's confidence, and then that changes the way the whole world sees you, you know? I don't know. Fake it till you make it. Yes. I honestly think so. Every day my confidence varies, and it bleeds into GTA, it bleeds into my content constantly. I'm sure like after watching me for so long, you'll realize like, wow, some days she acts like completely different. Some days she's like a full-blown self-insert, and some days she's like unhinged and will say things, like do things very out of like the norm. And that's honestly, those are the days that April like develops into April, where like I feel like more confident in making decisions that I wouldn't normally do, versus days I'm like, oh my god, like I want to make a joke or I want to do something, but what if it's like really not funny? And I'm like, I'm not gonna say it. But that's like something I would do, you know? April would just say it and be like, and then convince everyone it was funny and gaslight them into like thinking that if they didn't think it's funny, then that's on them. They have a bad sense of humor, you know?